let's get into it. It's time for you to take your why back. You may say, what you mean? Well, you've been letting a lot of people hold your why. You've been letting a lot of people be your why, but we ain't getting no results from it. They are not seeing no results from you. Letting them hold your why. Letting them be your why. Because let me tell you something about letting others be your why. When you do that, you make it easier to quit. When you do that, you make it easier to give up. When you do that, you make it easier for you to come up with an excuse on why you're not doing what you need to do. I see it every day. And frankly, I'm tired of seeing it. Over and over and over and over again. I see the same thing. I ask them, what's your why? They'll round off these lists of people. And I say, I don't think that's really your why, because if it was your why do you still have energy and time? And you're still not achieving nothing. Because if it was really your why, you would be dead tired. You will exhaust all your resources. You will exhaust everything you have to achieve that goal, because you are using them as an excuse to mask the lack of achievements, the lack of motivation, the lack of drive, whatever word you want to use. You are using them as an excuse and a clutch for you not to do anything, or you to do something half-assed. You to do halfway try, halfway go out your way, halfway make that attempt, halfway put yourself at a discomfort, right? Everybody like being comfortable, but you use them as your why so you can escape. Those are scapegoats. See, it's time for you to reclaim your why. When you reclaim your why and you make yourself your why, that's when excuses go out the window, because there's no alternative factors to that. There's no other reasons why you cannot achieve, or reason why you just didn't do something. Only reason why you didn't do it because you never wanted to do it. It just sounded good. It sounded good for your peers to hear it, and it sounded good for your family members to hear it. It sounded good for your kids to hear it, because it makes you feel better about yourself when you know you ain't doing enough. When you know you're not being who you know you can be. When you know you're not living to your full potential. That's the reason why people do it. And when they get around others, when they get around their peers, they say, hey man, I'm doing this for such and such and such and such. We all know that's a lie. But they ain't telling you to your face, but I am. I'm telling you to your face right now. Stop making excuses. Reclaim your why. Because when you become that why, there's no excuse. No excuse why you can't get up. No excuse why you can't go the extra mile. No excuse why you won't go and make the extra call. No excuse why you won't read the extra book. No excuse why you didn't take that course you know you need to take. And you already have the courses, but you're still not using the knowledge. Why is that? Why are you not using the knowledge you already paid for? It's not like you got to go buy the course. You already paid for the course and you're still not using the information. Why? But you have a whole list of whys why you need to achieve these goals, why you need this money, why you need this lifestyle. You have a whole list of it. But we're not seeing the results of that said list. That's the reason why you leave out the door every day. We're not seeing the results of that. How come? How come you're falling short day after day after day after day, month after month after month, year after year after year? We still get the same mediocrity. Why are we still getting the same mediocre you when you have all these whys on reason why you need to be the better you, the greater you, the higher level you? You have all these lists of whys, but we don't see nothing from it. It's a shame. It's a shame. If they had a public record of how many times you put somebody as a why and you have not achieved what you said you was going to achieve because of this, man, a lot of us be embarrassed out here right now. I mean, a lot of us. That's the same saying about who your hero. Well, my hero can do something shameful. My hero can fall. He can be weak. And I gotta live with this person being my hero. Now I'm disappointed. But if I'm my hero, if I'm that superhero for myself, I can't ever disappoint myself. I gotta say, hey man, you messing up, time to get it together. Time to shape up and get out. That's the difference when you reclaim your why, when you make yourself your why, because you must put yourself first. By putting yourself first, everybody else benefit. By you getting the knowledge, by you attaining that business, by you practicing wealth building strategies, guess what? Everybody around you benefit from that. Your whys that you quote unquote said is your whys benefit from all of that. I promise you that. By putting yourself first, because you ain't gonna mistreat yourself. So by making those great decisions today, you set it up where everybody else can benefit from your great decisions. Okay? When inventors invent stuff, it's because they wanted to achieve something. It was a selfish thought. They wanted to achieve something. They want to be known for something. And the byproduct of that is everything we have today. Think about it. Everything we have today is because somebody wanted to be remembered. Somebody wanted to be great. Somebody wanted to leave a mark for their self, for their legacy. When they invented the light bulb, could they stop there and say, oh yeah, here's a light bulb. Alright, y'all do the rest. No. They created a power grid. They created companies. They kept going and doing more and more and more. That's what they do, because they made they self they why. That's the reason why you need to reclaim your why and do it today. Not too late, I promise you. It's really not. Reclaim your why and be the great person you know you can be. Be that superhero you always wanted to be by reclaiming your why. Stop making excuses. Peace.